Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and young budding artists. It was a very pleasant and very enjoyable evening that you gave to us. We enjoyed every bit of the concert. You all performed so very beautifully. And I would request the audience to give them a big hand once more. How much of trouble would have gone into preparing a concert like this. It's amazing. In a corner like this in Manila City, Ralph Road, music like this happening, I can't imagine.
Right.
And such a long concert with so many Canadian artists I haven't seen. Amazing. And we do not get to see young artists perform inside the city. Nobody bothers to put them up on stage. And that credit should go to Damu. I will not take too long. I'll just speak for a few minutes. But I have to mention some musical aspects that I noticed today. That is, the young artists, how they adapted to the situation and how they performed so beautifully. The way Abhishek, the young man, has played. Performance is one, and accompanying is another. He beautifully accompanied. So there is some musical talent which is evident there. And the young drummer, he started playing and the bass drum started moving. And he didn't mind that. He started standing up and started moving up and he still kept the beat going. Amazing. Then the senior artists who came to play Beethoven and Bach, they very beautifully adapted to a keyboard from a piano and they did the best for the keyboard available. That is amazing. That was very good. When they had to play a great 5-6 piece on a keyboard, amazing, very good. Then it was heartening to see a senior student, Madam, coming and playing, please play tennis, very sportive, well done. Then when Rovina played the two pieces, she brought back the memories of my childhood. I remember when I was maybe like Abhishek, and that I was singing 3 family Christmas bells in my carol service in my church choir. She brought back memories of that, my childhood. And the other song, Aditya Birthday, is a complicated one which we have included in the latest CD that we released by that also brings back memories of my childhood. And the complete wife that we should also take our congratulations. Because she always asks everybody to clap for everybody. You better clap for her. She did a great job. She, being a non-musician, was able to say all the words, the musical words very correctly. Sonatina, everything she did very well. And it was very good to see people with the little disabilities both coming back and performing with dance. Their disabilities didn't stand in the way of performance. They did very well. We should encourage them, and I know it's very difficult to teach people with disabilities and patience, a lot of patience and innovative ideas developing. Still teaching disabled children is still a subject which is not completely understood. People are still coming up with new ideas, and there is not a set pattern that we use this so that we can play disabled child to play. No, we have to be very innovative. You have to create ideas and teach them. And I congratulate them again. And today we have the great composers listening here, Beethoven, Bach, Mozart, and to convince young children to play classical music and the parents to understand it is very, very difficult. Everybody is after popular music, film music, and it is very heartening to see not a single film song being played today. Because there are other stages for film songs. But today, music in its depth, tradition has been established here in this place. For a moment, when young Jonathan sang Oh What a Memory Just Passed, which is gospel, I imagine in my mind that this is an opera theatre with boxes all over. certainly that week, one from Cap Road will be directing music for a great film. Okay? I wish you all the best. And do you know one secret? And I call Damodaran as Damu. He's been with me for quite some time and he's a very faithful, dedicated student. I thank him for having brought me here to such a nice treat, music. And I really appreciate all his efforts. And do you know that, has anyone come for a class on Tuesdays here? Tuesday class, who all has Tuesday class? See, nobody comes for class on Tuesday. Do you know what Damodaran does on Tuesdays? He doesn't take his family to go for a movie. He goes and educates himself more. He learns, upgrades himself, and comes and teaches the children. Every year I always take a resolution saying that this year I will allocate one afternoon for my own studies. But still, I have been successful for the past 8 years. I have been trying and not able to do it. I envy Damodaran, he is able to do that and devote one day for his own education and upgrading himself so that I can see very clearly in all the performances that we heard today. He has really been teaching them the right way, right? So if the children go from here to any school or any country or any other music education anywhere, they will be having a great solid foundation. They are on the right track. I can assure you that they are on the very right track. They are learning music. They are not learning songs. They are learning music, which will enable them to play any kind of music at any time of their life. In a general calculation, these children who take to music, only 20% of them keep playing music when they take a career, when they become professionals. Only 20% of them continue to play. But the 20% of them who continue to play when they are doing another profession really enjoy it and use it as a very good outlet for their own stress and all this. So I encourage children not to stop with the +2. +2 is the biggest entry for music, you know. +2 is the biggest entry for music. That's the time that parents and children put their head together, mind together and stop doing music. That's a point where it collapses. It's very difficult to pick it up after that when you are in another college. So even if you're doing +2, keep this going till at least December. As some kind of a recreation. Don't have to do an exam that year, but keep playing music. That will really keep you posted. To overcome the +2 situation, then you will still continue to play good music. Don't stop with +2. Music should not stop with +2. It should go on beyond it. Then only your maturity of mind will come and you will enjoy music the way you play it right. And I appreciate the heavy musical talent that was exhibited today and the way they brought out some of them. And the wonderful little girl, Himalati, I think she played a middle class dance something. Her understanding of situation was very good. She understood situation so nicely and she exhibited it. It was not practiced. She felt it. That is a good exhibition of her understanding of the song. And I'm very glad and very happy and very proud of Damu today. And I wish him many more students, many more successful years of music. And I'm sure he's going to produce many music directors in the future. Give him a big hand. And it's always heartening to see old friends and old associates like Mrs. Vesita and Jen, whom I've seen as a little boy in Mrs. Church, and his son now playing and I'm sitting and enjoying music. It's really, I feel very old now. And I had a great privilege of, you don't know, many of you may not know Dr. Baines here. I had the privilege of acting with him in one of the plays way back in 89, 1980 in a musical play. Musicals plays in Madras and director, actor, first thing that comes to mind is Dr. Baines. Give him a big hand. You don't know what he's capable of. He's sitting quietly listening to music today. And music that is amazing singer, great singer. So it's very nice to be a part of this evening. I wish all the children very, very best and many more years of music. Thank you so much.